This is a good question here. If you could rename the club, what name would you choose and why? Jim?
The name I would choose for the Carrollwood Toastmasters Club would be Get Her Done. Get Her Done, because that's what we do here. I didn't realize that came from Larry the Cable Guy. I never pay attention to Larry the Cable Guy. I don't believe I've ever watched an entire episode. But about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I was going to a club in Clearwater that meets on Sunday, and I read about the two lions that sit in front of the New York Public Library, which opened on May 23rd, 1911, the largest marble building in the world. Anybody know the name of those two lions? Yeah, good question. I thought that you might know that one, Alexander, being a former New Yorker. But I asked that question at this club, and I figured, good table topics response, nobody's going to know. And this woman raised her hand, and she said, patience and fortitude. I said, how did you know that? She said, my aunt was a librarian in New York. So that was pretty powerful. And then when I looked it up a little bit more, they never really had a name for them. They first called them Leo Astor and Leo Lennox after the philanthropists who gave significant amount of money to build the library. Then in 1930, Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia was a pretty good mayor. Problem is, probably never should have had an airport named after him. That was LaGuardia. But it was the Depression, it was difficult times, and he decided on his own to call them patience and fortitude. And if you think about the Get Her Done Toastmasters Club, those are two ingredients that will help us in our journey to being successful communicators. And I joined Toastmasters in 1997, and I came to Florida in 2003, had an opportunity to work for a nonprofit. 10 years later, I retired, and I asked the CEO, George, I said, George, did you hire me because of Toastmasters? He said, absolutely. He said that I knew that we were a well-kept secret, that you could get the word out, that I knew, Jim, that you could get her done.